Most sales reps think their job is to just close, but closing's the byproduct. It's not the job. Believe it or not, you've actually got two jobs on every single sales call. So stick around, because if you get both of these jobs right, I guarantee you'll never have to chase another prospect again. Let's break them down. Your number one priority on a sales call should not be selling. It should be diagnosing. Not only does it not make any fucking sense for you to try to sell somebody on a solution without figuring out first if you can actually help them, it's just straight up unethical. Think about it like this. When's the last time you went to the doctor and they just wrote you a prescription without asking you questions first? It would never happen. They wouldn't do it because, first of all, they'd lose trust, but they're also going to risk misdiagnosing. It's the exact same in sales. In fact, here's a quick mindset check for you. Average reps, they just obsess over figuring out if somebody's going to buy or not. Elite reps obsess over figuring out how they can actually help the person. And that tiny shift changes everything. You listen more, so you ask better questions, and as a result, you build genuine trust. And here's a quick rule I live by whenever I'm on a sales call. Every answer my prospect gives me should trigger one of three instincts inside of me. Number one, digging deeper. If they gave me a vague answer, I might say, tell me more about that. Number two, I label whatever they just told me. So if they're talking about a pain, I'd say, so pain is the reason why you're stuck here. To get them to verbally agree and just make it real and contextualize the pain for them specifically. Or number three, mirror whatever belief they gave you back to them. If they're hinting at the fact that this isn't the first time they're trying to fix it, you might say, I get the sense that you've been trying to figure this out for a while. If you just hit your prospects with one of those after any answer they give you, you'll notice just how much deeper and more valuable the conversation becomes to you. So write those three instincts down, try them on your calls this week and see if it makes a difference. So that's job number one. Confirm you can actually help the person. And you know you've nailed it when you know exactly who you're speaking to, specifically what it is that they need and why that matters to them. That is what earns you permission to lead, because you've built the trust. Now, what happens when we don't build that trust early on? Which brings us to job number dos. Pre-handle all possible objections before you get to the close. Because if you're still handling objections after you've pitched and presented your solution, you must have missed something earlier on in the call. Look, we've all seen the make-believe role plays that the closer bros are posting online, objection handling their role play prospects. Like, don't get me wrong, even though focusing on objection handling is a key part of sales, don't let it fool you. Yes, it's cool to know how to objection handle, but I pride myself on not needing to handle them because my main focus is preventing them. So if you've heard, I need to think about it at any point over the past couple of weeks, this is for you. Objections don't just poof, appear out of nowhere. They appear when a belief wasn't built. There are 6 beliefs that need to be built in order for your prospect to feel safe and comfortable making the decision, regardless of the offer. Pain. Do they actually feel the problem? Doubt. Do they believe change is possible? Cost. Do they understand the price of staying stuck? Desire. Are they emotionally connected to what they want? Support. Do they feel backed by the people around them? And trust. Do they feel safe around me? Now, if even one of those beliefs is weak, guess what shows up? An objection. So let's wrap this up. Job number one. Confirm you can actually help the person, because straight away you're doing the opposite of most salespeople and you're focusing on the prospect, which builds trust and authority. And job number two, pre-handle all possible objections before you present your solution. This not only builds certainty in your prospect, it also gives control back to you as the sales rep, because now you have your prospect answers to hold them accountable to, because the prospect has already set the standard for who they want to become. And when you nail those two jobs, guys, closing no longer feels like some cause for celebration. It's just a symptom of you doing your job. Now, even if this video helped you in just the slightest way possible, do me a massive favor and hit that like button, because I'm not just taking time out of my day for these videos, I'm also offering free live coaching calls for every single one of you guys. So if you want to go deeper on the frameworks and systems that not only have I hinted at in this video, but the same exact frameworks and systems that took me from a broke teenage high school dropout making $7 an hour as a Starbucks barista into the remote sales rep I am today that travels around the world and makes over 300 grand a year from anywhere with a Wi-Fi signal. So if you want in, all the links are in the description. I'll see you in the next one.